February 25th in Britain and Europe. Went 5 months in the States, and well, right up till now. Really.
It's a lot of work on the road, isn't it?
Yeah, about 9 months. Yeah.
Are you tiring of it yet? You looking for a holiday?
No, I just got bored. We just had a 5 week. No,
oh, you did have a break.
5 days off.
5 days. Big break.
Weeks, you know. On the way across from America, we stopped in Hawaii.
And then that bored you?
Yeah, I came here to Sydney to do loads of interviews because I got bored stiff sitting in the sun. I hate sunbathing. So.
Where did you get the title Air Raid Siren? I haven't heard any of those interviews you've done, so tell me, and I guess a lot of people out there would like to know.
Well, it started out from some guy who didn't actually was less than complimentary about my singing. Yeah, he said something like, "This, the new singer sounds like he's putting all the songs to an air raid siren in a cement mixer or something like that." So I thought it was pretty funny, and everybody else did, so they called me the air raid siren. So I don't mind,
Steve, when the band came together, which was what, about 4 years ago? 5 years?
No, about nearly 7 years ago.
7 now?
Yeah.
How did they come about selecting a name Iron Maiden?
Well, it's, I don't know if, it's like a medieval torture device. I don't know if you knew that.
Explain it.
Well, it's like a big case with spikes in it. You just stick someone inside it and then close, spikes go right through.
The blood runs out all of the...
Real nice stuff.
Pleasant, yeah.
So, were you into the medieval thing, or how did it, whose idea was it?
I like quite a lot of sort of medieval music and stuff, and old films with that sort of thing in it. And I like sort of Jeff O'Toole, do a lot of medieval stuff. I really like them.
Right, now, the change in membership, what brought that about? Was there a break of some time, or did you just decide you'd change over a couple of days?
Well, Paul didn't really like, the old singer Paul didn't really like touring and that, and we took, like this year we'd sort of tour in 10 months, and last year we did about 7 months.
Yeah.
And he got really sort of tired of it, and after a couple of months he always wanted to go home and that, so he wasn't really getting into it on stage, and so we sort of decided it was like a mutual thing to split up.
And it's only the one guy that's changed?
We've had a couple of other changes before that, but Clive joined us about 3.5 years ago.
Right.
And Adrian joined us, the other guitarist, joined us about 2.5 years ago, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
So it's been pretty stable for a while.
Yeah.
Where did this tour go to first, and what countries have you done up till now in the 9 months?
England.
Started off in England, then we went
Europe.
to the rest of Europe, like Germany, France, and Spain. And
The band was very big there, correct?
Yeah.
Right.
And then we did 5 months in America.
The 5 months through the States, was that all over, or just in
all
certain
over.
areas?
Canada as well.
What was the reaction there?
Oh, right. Canada actually was I think it was our first platinum album.
Yeah?
No, it ain't.
So you've just got one out here.
Is it Australia?
In actual fact, I think
It's just gone platinum, and that's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Which do you think is your biggest market? Obviously, now we've just established it's Australia, followed by Canada. Would that be right?
Well, in terms of probably sort of like gold, platinum, and all the rest of it. Yeah, I mean, Australia is been fairly outrageous. I mean, considering that the first 2 albums didn't do anything,
right? All of a sudden,
not have existed, and this album is it's incredible.
Let's have a look at Run to the Hills. Stay with us for a little while if you can.
Right.
Got a bit of time up our sleeve. You're going to sweat to death in that leather jacket when you get outside. I tell you what, with this weather, eh?
But all the rest of the new stuff they play has got to be kind of formula rock, because all the people who listen to Zeppelin are obviously grown up and now buy lots of pimple cream and toothpaste for their kids and all the rest of it.
Right.
That's what they're trying to sell them, on their adverts and things. So that's all they're interested in.
So we have a problem with radio worldwide, eh? With this form of music. When you're on stage, how many lights do you use? Some incredible figure.
Oh, I don't know exactly how many it is. It's really hot.
Reading right now. Reading was a bit of a record for us. We used about 500,000 watts, 500,000 watts of light.
Do you know what temperature it would be on stage while you're working? Has anyone... H-O-T.
Actually, no one's actually measured it.
No one's...
We measure everything else. We measure the number of dB
we usually trip when we spit over a couple of numbers, so...
Yeah, with the gear, do you lose weight? Do you sort of come off about 3 or 4 kilos lighter?
I suppose we must do a little bit.
Yeah, we put it back on afterwards when we're drinking.
Right.
In the bar, yeah.
Yeah, water
dehydration
or liquid straight away would put it back on, wouldn't it? Get around that as quick as I can.
We got the remedy for dehydration.
Do you do anything prior to going on stage, having to work under those conditions, that to prepare yourself physically? I mean,
keep yourself in shape generally a little bit. Helps.
What do you do outside of the band? What are your pastimes?
I'm really into football, soccer, I don't know what you call it over. Football,
Right.
And tennis and most sort of sports, really.
Any one particular soccer team you follow?
Oh, yeah, West Ham United.
West Ham, right?
Yeah.
And yourself, mate?
Water sports.
Water sport?
I haven't said any more than that.
What was the weather like in America before you came across?
Actually, the bad weather was sort of following us around everywhere. It was raining everywhere. Seemed to follow us around. It was all right in Texas, like.
We got to Hawaii. It chucked it down for about 5-6 days.
Was that warm
Monsoons, thunderstorms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was outrageous.
So you've walked into here and all of a sudden you get the hot weather,
Yeah.
30s and 31s and 32s. How do you handle that? Do you like that
great.
change of temperature?
I'm
as you
going to
go
take my
around?
jacket off when I get outside. I'm not going to handle it.
You'll have to, I tell you. I've got more to talk to you about. We'll have a look at another song. Number of the Beat.
AC/DC and Rose Tattoo that I've actually sort of seen.
Right.
Men at Work we saw over in the States.
Yeah.
You know, because they were doing a tour and they're really big.
Scene? Do you think it's
I didn't
got legs?
I didn't see them. What, Men at Work?
Yeah, no, I mean our scene as such.
Yeah, I mean it's unbelievably inventive. I mean, considering it's like a population of 15 million, I mean the diversity of music and the quality is incredible.
Where did you pull women in uniform from? Who heard that?
So where do you pull women from?
Actually, he was saying about the bands and that, but some of the old Skyhook stuff was really good, and that's where we got it
So
from.
you're going through that and decided on doing the song.
Yeah.
I've got to tell people what will be on next week very quickly. And Hot Chocolate, Errol will be in. Hall and Oates will be in. Status Quo, we have a couple of members out of Status Quo. And we'll also have the lady and the guys out of the Motel. So if you can catch us next week. Tonight on After Dark, Lisa Forrest, before she leaves for America, great swimmer that won medals at the Commonwealth Games. And the Riptides are going to mix music with sport. And tonight, the Betsy in North Sydney, I'll see you there, along with Rock the Groove. Guys, we've got to say goodbye. We'll go out with Gypsy, Fleetwood Mac, Steve and Bruce. Good luck on the Australian visit, eh?
Yeah, thanks very much.
To people at home, same time.